Hey everybody, JTISREBORN here, and welcome to another edition of my Batman the Animated Series reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at episode 13, I've Got Batman in My Basement. So, this is the first episode of The Penguin. This is the first one he appears in, as is. So, yeah. The plot of this one, Penguin's thugs are stealing something called like a Fabergé egg, which is worth a lot of money, and they steal it. Batman confronts them, but he's attacked by some vulture named Scrap. And then the two robbers go and take it to where Penguin's there. Elsewhere in Gotham City, we have these two kids named Sherman and Roberta. Sherman's this like this little junior detective type guy. He's got little spy items and that. He likes to solve mysteries. He's also like bullied by these two other kids. Not necessarily bullied. They just kind of give him crap. And then eventually they team up in the end. But anyways, Sherman's there. He's just playing little detective, and then he sees that vulture, which he's just like, why is there a giant vulture in Gotham City? So he goes and follows it, and then he ends up seeing the Penguin's thugs, and then we get our first reveal of the Penguin. Now, the Penguin himself is voiced by Paul Williams. One of the guards though is actually voiced like you can hear Rob Paulson's voice in there too, which is kind of funny. What else do we have? So yeah, they notice Penguin, and I do like the Penguin in this thing. He's not as disgusting as he's kind of like a hybrid between Danny DeVito's Penguin and like a bit of the Burgess Meredith Penguin. Both great performances, but Danny DeVito's Penguin, and in terms of more of his look, like it's kind of deformed a bit in this one, and then he's also like. But he's classy. He's like, or at least he thinks he is. But I do like the guy. I do like that Penguin voice. He's like, my fine feathered finks. And he's always talking all upscale and classy. Unlike the Danny DeVito Penguin, which, granted, I love the Danny DeVito Penguin, but he's so disturbing and disgusting at the same time. He didn't even lose a limb. That old thing. So anyways, so the kids are investigating. Batman comes in and like, oh, cool, Batman's gonna save us. And then the kids do something stupid, like they push, like as Batman's taking down the Penguin's thugs and that, and they push like a button or something, and they end up getting locked in a conveyor belt, which, is to their deaths. Batman sees this and obviously saves them. But what really takes me off, I'm like, kids, just get out of the way. All they have to do, I guess they're just petrified, but I'm just wondering, like, why can't these kids just, flip to the sides? They don't even attempt to move. They just wait for Batman to save them. I would have been made more sense if they were trying to run and like trying to get away, but they couldn't, and Batman had to save them. But they just kind of just stood there and like, we're going to our deaths. But then again, kids get scared in that, so I guess that's okay. But I'm just like kind of dumb. So anyways, Batman saves them, and as he goes back to stop the Penguin shoots him with some sort of gas or whatever, and it kind of knocks Batman out a bit. He's like, yeah, there's what is it like? So yeah, Batman gets gassed at one point, and the Penguin and them are trying to go after him and the kids. So anyways, the kids take Batman back to their house, like Sherman and Roberta do, and in essence, from there, like, it's just the kids. They're trying to like, hey, Batman, we gotta stop the Penguin and that. The Penguin and them are able to locate where they're at, thanks to finding the Batmobile and stuff. And Batman's trying to be like, kids, give me a capsule, but he's kind of out of it. So the kids have to use their little wits in that to stop the Penguin and that. And eventually, when you think Penguin gets his egg and that, Batman, wakes up and he stops the Penguin, and then the newspaper headline reads, pint-sized Pinkerton's plucked penguin. I do think that was kind of adorable. And then Sherman opens up kind of his little detective thing, and she's going to be solving cases. And yeah, that's the last time I believe we ever see Sherman and Roberta. That's the thing. A lot of these episodes have one-off characters, and it kind of bums me out that we never get to see them again. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want to know what these characters are up to at some other point, because some characters get, they continue onward, but like these one-off kids in that, granted, not everybody's going to have run-ins with Batman over and over again, but I think it would have been kind of neat to see some of these kids like a few episodes down the line or something like that. I mean, I guess, you know, it's okay to know that Batman doesn't always have like these end of the world stories. He has his smaller cases, but I just want to know what some of these characters are up to after the events of this episode, since it's the only time we ever see them. Same goes with other episodes like the Underdwellers and stuff like that. But anyways, other moments in this episode, unlike the last episode, which was It's Never Too Late, there is like one or two funny like Batman moments in the episode. There's like where the criminals, Penguin's henchmen are stealing like the egg or whatever. What was it called again? The Fabergé egg or whatever. And they're like, this was so easy. It only took us 5 minutes. And then Batman comes in. He's like, and that'll get you 5 years. And he starts beating them up. And I just love shit like that. I love Batman in this show. He's so great. And I do love the Penguin. The Penguin is up there as one of my favorite Batman villains. Not my favorite. I don't know what my favorite take on him has been. Danny DeVito was just terrifying in some aspect. I mean, he doesn't scare me, but I'm just like, he's just so creepy and just so disgusting, but I love it. I love Burgess Meredith, and Robert Lord Taylor is good on it as Gotham. And I also like the Penguin in this one, Arkham. I don't know what my favorite take on the Penguin is. It's kind of tough to decide. But anyways, I'm trying to think what else I could say about this episode. Nope, nothing else I have to say. Yeah, if you guys, well, what do you guys think of this episode? I've got Batman in my basement. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Is it one of your favorites? Is it one of like those ones that you have a ton of nostalgia for? Let me know in the comments below, and we can kind of talk about it a bit further. This isn't my favorite Penguin episode. There was a few other ones. There's one where the Penguin forms a relationship with some girl. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And then there's another episode I remember where Batman goes blind and he has to stop the Penguin. Those ones are better than this one, but this one's kind of fun, and I had a good time with it. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of it, and we can talk about it later. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys next time.